Well, hello. Funny seeing you here. Glad you could make it out tonight. You are listening to session 95 of Figjams. You just listened to Johnny Cash's Mama's House, a song I'm fucking obsessed with right now, and then Come Play in the Milky Night, obviously, by Stereolab. I've got a show for you tonight. This one is kind of to let you know that you don't have to do therapy. You could just listen to music instead. So I'm going to play you songs that you could listen to instead of being healthy and responsible and going to therapy. This is what I choose to do, and I'm fine. Look at me. So you should take after my example. We got all over the place tonight. I pulled from my, obviously, therapy playlist, but also from my lyrics playlist, just songs that kind of do it for me, and I think might do it for you in this current moment. We've got happy songs. We've got sad songs. So buckle in for the ride I'm about to take you on. Afterwards, hopefully you feel like a brand new person. This is Hammond Song by the Roaches. You're listening to Figjams. Thanks for tuning in.
If you go down to Make some noise right now for the voices in your head.
The thing is, I'm not just a nose with legs, but the desire to fall in is so strong. Listen to me. Do you need some lip balm? I shouldn't be responsible for what I say. Someone else should be responsible for what I say. There will always be baskets and benches. The cow is for land, and the horse is for water. But can you really feel the sound of 200 people eating? I was in ancient Egypt with the rabbit. I saw the whole thing. I exist like cocaine. And I just wish stuff would stop happening so fast. I just want to catch my breath and feel that I exist in a moment within a moment, inside this time right now. But I know life doesn't work like that. Everything is changing all the time. And if I keep eating this delusional garbage, it'll stick to the roof of my mouth, and I'll be walking along the street trying to go to the bank or something, and my tongue will be doing bits and my phone will ring, and it's someone calling themselves grandma, which is weird because all my grandmas are dead. God rest their souls. But she's telling me about the fact she's taken a plane to Algeria, and she doesn't know why. And I'm so baffled I walk into a lamppost, and on the other side of the street is the most beautiful woman in the world, and she's laughing at me. And everyone is staring at you, but not in a good way, in that scary way that you sometimes get in those dreams, where everyone is looking at you and you look down at your feet, and you realize they aren't, strictly speaking, feet. But what are you supposed to do because you just walked into a fucking lamppost, and now you're rolling around on the floor, and you're still trying to get the dang words out of your mouth, but they're stuck to your tongue. And the music playing in the car, which the beautiful woman is getting into, sounds a lot like an album you used to listen to when you were younger, that soundtracked some of your first sexual experiences. And the car is maroon, and maybe that's actually exactly the same color that your car is. And you start to get really freaked out because your head has been on the floor for a long time now, and if it starts to get any longer, there may be some major social and medical implications. And so you start to feel a little bit funny all over, and you try to reach down to touch your toes, but your lips start to tingle because they are right there resting up against a pile of all your hopes and dreams. And there's the ambulance, and there are some nice concerned looking faces ready to take you somewhere where stuff will be injected into your central nervous system, using techniques which seem to revolve around getting the ghost of your aunt's mother-in-law to sing lullabies in a language you don't understand until you really, really start to forget who and what you are. Knock knock, who's there? Thanks for watching.
every show I have this thought, and every show I forget to do it, where I want to like add music in between for my little talking bits, like quiet music in the background, but I refuse to use the songs already in the playlist because I need you to hear them like fully in their entirety. I'll get there one day, I'll remember. I am incapable of moving right now. My stomach hurts so fucking bad. It's like something's, I'm reading Twilight right now, and the little baby's like clawing its way out of her like stomach. That's what I feel like is happening to me. But with my appendix, maybe. I don't know. All will be well, but I am immobile at the current moment. So I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be in your 20s. And that is also the theme of the show. Therapy, being in your 20s, why it's so hard. So, I don't know. I have a list of things that I've learned in my mid-20s and the things that I still need to do. I also have a list of things I do instead of therapy. So we'll start with that one. Because the other one is a little bit more, well, we need to work up to that one. Things I do instead of therapy are sleep. You've got to, have a good sleep schedule. Here's the thing too. People tell you, you got to go to therapy. Why don't you try like eating a carrot first, maybe getting like 7 hours of sleep, and then see how you feel, Drink water before you get a dehydration headache. And okay, I'm not saying this to you guys as commands. These are actually commands to myself because I don't do these things. But if I did them, I'm sure I'd be a lot happier. Instead of therapy, I listen to music. Duh. I don't. I think that one's pretty obvious. I do find it so funny. I don't know. You guys should ask around or tell me if you do. But I've never met anyone who has more playlists than I. And I wonder what that means. Like, there's got to be some DJs here who have more playlists than me. I still go around asking people. I've never heard a higher number. But I'm really hoping one day I meet someone who has more playlists than me. Because I think that would be my soulmate. So I listen to music, I think it was like a week ago. I don't remember how long ago. I had to listen to High Low by Jack Stauber. And when I have to listen to High Low, it's like really bad. So I listened to that. Felt pretty shitty. But that's what therapy makes you feel anyways. So I have some thoughts. Let me finish my list. Instead of therapy, I call my brother. That one's also pretty self-explanatory. I do this show because then I can put all my thoughts onto or into something. And that's really, really healthy. I think in general, for me especially. Start reading a new book. You could do that instead of paying $50 to go see a therapist. I'm not against therapy. Listen, I'm not against therapy because I understand the benefits you can reap from therapy. I just think the practice is a little overhyped is not the right word because I sound like a fucking bigot right now. But I was talking to my roommate about this and I liked what he said. He said, like, right now, like our generation especially is very, very obsessed with mental health. And I feel that because when I meet new people, there, like, the conversation will always, at some point, the first time meeting, will talk about what is wrong with us, you know. Who's got ADHD? Who's the fucking I can't say that. Who's the fucking autistic one in this group? No, really though. That's what people talk about. Those are the conversations I hear. Those are the conversations I literally have. We're very obsessed with mental health, and I think it's a good thing because it's something that we actually like have resources and time now as a leisurely society. I see us as Rome also. That's how I just view the world right now, is like one big giant like empire waiting to fall. So what the fuck was I even saying? Now I'm just thinking of the state of the world right now. We're just obsessed with mental health. And my roommate was talking about how it might be like an overcorrection because we haven't really addressed it so much in the past, or really like known anything about the way our brains work, and we still don't know anything about the way our brains work. And that is one of my biggest beef with therapy, is that we don't know what the fuck we're even dealing with. And I think that's not the point of therapy though. The point of therapy is to go and to talk to someone. And that's the point of therapy, is to like have like a unbiased observer to your life, fully engaged with your life, like a mirror, like something to see more clearly what's going on in your life. That's the benefits of therapy. But we live in a world where like that's necessary, that we need to pay to have someone to do that, when I honest to God don't think it should be like that. I don't think it should be like that. I think that society should be better set up for us to meet our needs so that we can better support each other. But we can't do that because of where we live and how we live. Like, a lot of us don't have the capacity to like deal with another person's shit, because everyone's got so much shit and it's hard. And so you need to pay to go and see someone and talk about these like deep things, because everyone else's cup is already full, you know? And that's my beef. So I don't have beef with therapy. I just have beef that we have to have therapy, I guess. I also see the benefits in it, so don't get me wrong. Other things I do instead of therapy. I think just not overthinking. That is so stupid. Oh my god, my stomach is trying to kill me. You guys don't understand. Oh, evil things are happening inside of me. So we're gonna move on from the therapy talk. Trust me, I will be back to say some things. But your 20s are weird. And a lot of the songs that I picked for this playlist have lyrics that make me feel like how I feel like my 20s is going, and the things that are important to me in my 20s, and the struggles that I have had thus far. And finding yourself and finding your interest and knowing who you are as a person is the theme for a lot of these songs. So, without further ado, and I'm gonna go fucking die in my bed right now. This is Friendship is Frequency by from one of my favorite albums, Mind Palace Music. Thank you for listening to Figjams.
Friendship is frequency. When you get off the beat, you can talk to me. Friendship is frequency. When you get off the beat, you can follow me. Friend waves are all around. Put your ear to the ground when you're feeling down. All lines are lines on a spectrograph, and I love when you call me that. doubt in your voice, let us vibe. Friendship is frequency. When you get off the beat, you can talk to me. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Our lives are lines on a spectrograph, and I love when you call me that. For the time that our lines collide, please don't doubt in your voice, let us vibe. Please don't doubt in your voice, let us vibe.
Sun been down for days, a pretty flower in a vase, a slipper by the fireplace, a cello lying in its case. Soon she's down the stairs, her morning elegance she wears. The sound of water makes her dream, awoken by a cloud of steam. She pours a daydream in a cup, a spoon of sugar sweetens up, and she fights for her life as she puts on a coat, and she fights for her life on the train. She looks at the rain as it pours, and she fights for her life as she goes in a store with a thought she has caught by a thread. She pays for the bread and she goes. Nobody knows. Sun been down for days, a winter melody she plays. The thunder makes her contemplate. She hears a noise behind the gate, perhaps a letter with a dove, perhaps a stranger she could love. And she fights for her life as she puts on a coat, and she fights for her life on the train. She looks at the rain as it pours, and she fights for her life as she goes in the store with a thought she has caught by a thread. She pays for the bread and she goes. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. She fights for her life as she puts on a coat, and she fights for her life on the train. She looks at the rain as it pours, and she fights for her life as she goes in a store where the people are pleasantly strange, and counting her change as she goes. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
We clip the tail and he does not forget.
2 kitchen feet. Here is a mark of my leg less in tread, a living lump color and key. Will it hold your hand? Will it hold your hand? Feel the wounds that I have. Feel the wounds I have. Bone digger, bone digger, bone digger, bone digger. Heart in the valleys, heart in the valley. I never, I never, I never, I never. Heart in the valleys, heart in the valley. Bone digger, bone digger, bone digger, heart in the valley. We cut the claws and he does not forget the simplest and muzzled way. Now he is packless and human instead. No common tongue or thing to say. We split the litter and he does not forget. Sleeping in piles and dazzling. Once we decided which creature to get, as useless mother, she did nothing. Will it hold your hand? Will it hold your hand? Feel the wounds that I have. Feel the wounds I have. Bone digger, bone digger, bone digger, bone digger. Heart in the valleys, heart in the valley. I never, I never, I never, I never. Heart in the valleys, heart in the valley. Bone digger, bone digger, bone digger, heart in the valley. I never, I never, I never, heart in the valley. All of you eat, all of you. No, I feast alone. I feast alone. I feast alone. No, all of you eat, all of you. No, I feast alone. I feast alone. I feast alone. He's at the bottom of us. 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 Tips the bowl. Tips the bowl. Tips the bowl. Tips the bowl. He's at the bottom of us. He's at the bottom of us. He's at the bottom. Tips the bowl, tips the bowl, tips the bowl, tips the bowl. He tips the bowl, oh, he tips the bowl, oh, he tips the bowl, oh, he tips the bowl, oh. And the pie hand could convey nothing, and likewise the lick is not love.
All the words that you say, one actor in the play, speak louder than me. I know you will. Speak louder than me. Flowers grow quietly, farces and everything. Speak louder than me. Speak louder than me. Speak louder than me. Forces I can't see. Speak louder than me. You got pretty much everything you need to get by. You get pretty lost when you try to figure it out. So obvious. You got pretty much everything you need. Speak louder than me. It's so obvious. So obvious.
Gentle winds are gonna blow. Lightweight, say hello. Talking, spit it out. Talking, spit it out. Are you gonna feel me? Talking, spit it out.
All right. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm sitting in my bed right now and I'm trying not to hold the mic in my hands because every time I do that it sounds like I'm eating it. I am dying a little bit over here and the feds are coming for me. They tell me I'm playing other people's music, which duh, it's a radio show. Don't they know? Did they not get the memo? So I fucking watched the Jeff Buckley documentary that just came out like a week ago in a fucking theater, which was a mistake. I will grant myself that one. That was probably a mistake. Because I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about this movie. And I think it is the best film ever made. But I think that because I love Jeff Buckley and everything he stands for and his spirit as a person is just remarkable. So I was crying within the first like 3 seconds of the movie. Like it was a black screen. It was a black screen. Nothing had played yet. They had not said one word. And I was not just like one single tear down the cheek. I was sobbing already. So that was a promising start to the movie. I was fucking wrecked. Bro, I had such a bad headache after that movie. I had plans afterwards. Like I was going to go to this like artist co-op thing. I don't really know what it was. I just be going to random free things I see on my Instagram feed. And usually it works out pretty well for me. I was going to that afterwards and hang on. Yasu, that's what you say in Greek. So yeah, I was fucking wrecked. I could not function after that. I couldn't function the next day. The next day, bro, I had work. I was so like pissed off, like I was so drained. It's not that I was pissed off. I just didn't have any energy because that movie took that shit out of me. Oh my fucking God. And the thing too was that we were like the movie theater's on top of the subway station. So the subway is like rolling right underneath us and you could feel like every 10 minutes like the ground would fucking shake and I felt like I was losing my fucking mind. And I thought it was really cute too because they talked about in the movie how Jeff would like as a kid, he couldn't like get enough sound, so he would go and like lay on top of the speakers as a kid to listen to music, so his whole body would shake, and then the theater was shaking because of the subway, and it was really fucking cute. It was obviously a tragic movie. I mean, we all know what happened to my guy out here. What was really fucked up though was that during the movie, like between scenes, they would like cut the scene and then the next scene would be like just imagery of like water lapping like in the ocean or like the bay or whatever. They did that like 5 times. Like that is so fucked up. They just kept on flashing to cuts of like water. I was like, what is that about? What are we doing here? One of my favorite scenes in this movie was there's an artist and I can't remember. Let me look up his name. I won't be able to say it anyways, but I think I looked him up the other day. Nope, it's not Eddie Vedder, because that's what I looked up most recently. Anyways, it's this guy. I think he's like Indian. And one of Jeff Buckley's like super inspirations, and they didn't speak the same language, and so he went backstage to one of this guy's shows and was trying to talk to him and tell him like how important he was to him, and he couldn't find a way to communicate, so he just started fucking singing, and he just started singing to this man, and they got it, like they didn't need fucking words to communicate after that shit. And he was just such a kind and excited like spirit. Like this man was the most anxious motherfucker ever, allegedly. I mean, that's what this movie kind of paints him to be. But like just sensitive people, I mean, that's what you get, and he seems like the most sensitive man alive. And the movie talks a lot about, like, Tim Buckley, who, by the way, is a fucking asshole, in case you didn't know. Just kind of abandoned his son. Like, when he died, even in the obituary, like, Jeff Buckley was not mentioned. And they only met one time. And it talks a lot about how Jeff just lived his life trying to be something different than his father. Like, be identifiable outside of Tim Buckley's son. Which is insane, because nowadays, nobody knows who Tim Buckley is. Everyone knows who Jeff Buckley is. I think that's fucking beautiful. Also, because fuck that man. But what's really funny, too, is I have a playlist called Men That Sound Like Women. And the only people in that playlist are Tim Buckley and Jeff Buckley. Those are the only two. But his dad, like, it's such a fucked up story, and no wonder this man was so broken and could make such beautiful art, because he was abandoned by this man and then had to hear about him every day and see him in the papers and hear him and be compared to him constantly. And that made me think a lot, because I think I do this like making my playlist, or like I just associate artists. Like I can only see the world through a lens of association. Like I can't see it any other way. So when I listen to an artist or like a new band, I'm like, oh, this sounds like these people. Like this band sounds like this. Like I was listening to Jack Stauber, and this was after I went to go see the Daniel Johnston like museum work, and like listen to a bunch of Daniel Johnston, and I'm like, oh, well, Daniel Johnston's obviously an inspiration for like Jack Stauber and like Wilco and like all of these bands. I have to associate them. But here's the difference, is like I don't like compare. I don't think comparing is the right thing to do. And I think that's what fucked up Jeff Buckley so bad, is because he was always compared. Like, it's not that he was like, they were like, oh, you sound like this, oh, you sound like this. Like, no, it's like, you came from this person, you sound like him in these ways, you don't sound like him in these ways. Like, just being compared constantly instead of like associating, or rather like inspiration. And what so got me, because I didn't even put this together, but they were talking about his inspirations musically, and one of the biggest inspirations for Jeff Buckley is Nina Simone, and that makes so much fucking sense to me. And here, I'm gonna have to reorganize this playlist, because we're listening to Jeff Buckley next, because fuck all that. But once I heard that, and once I got that, like, one of his biggest inspirations is Nina Simone, I listen to him in such a fucking different way, because he sounds just like her. Like, it's insane. And Lilac Wine is the song I'm gonna play, because I think that encapsulates like just his absolute insane range and voice. And they talk about how he just had the ability to mimic any artist that he heard, which is why his voice is so distinguishable, because it's just a literal compilation of all of these amazing artists. He's just something else. Also, what fucking got me is, in the movie they were talking about how Jeff was like touring in the UK, and Radiohead, yes, imagine my fucking face when they start talking about Radiohead in the Jeff Buckley documentary. You guys have been listening to the show. Dude, I lost my fucking mind. And they start talking about Radiohead, because Radiohead went to one of his shows, and they talk about how they left halfway through the show to go straight to the studio and write Fake Plastic Trees. Like, Fake Plastic Trees is entirely inspired by Jeff Buckley. That is insane. That's insane. Also, at the end of the movie, there was a like album like listening session of like never before like heard or seen like footage of him at one of his, just a concert in New York, I think. And the crowd was made up entirely of like 20-year-old like lonely looking men. It was all just like boys. And I love that shit so much. Like, we need more bands nowadays that angsty little boys can relate to. We need another Jeff Buckley. And in spite of it all, like, he was making art in the time of like punk. Like, it needed to be fucking like hard and edgy and like Kurt Cobain, and just like, well, he came a little bit after, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was the age of punk. And for him to make such like soulful, quiet, but like loud, like in his fucking words, and just like dreamy music was such a fucking risk. And but it's not, he didn't think of it like that. Like, he was just making music, and Grace came out and it was the fucking biggest hit like ever. Like, he said he was meeting like Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney, and when he was talking to them, he realized that like Linda McCartney knew more about his own father like than he did. And it was just a crazy experience to go through. And it reminds me a lot of like Kurt Cobain's story of just like the fame being wild. And I don't know, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. You guys have to go see it. It's called It's Never Over. It's the Jeff Buckley documentary. And it will probably change the way you see things. At least it did for me, because I mean, obviously I was a huge fan of him before, so this movie really meant a lot to me. But it made me so inspired, and I love when films do that. It just made me want to go home, and I did, and just write music, and like write lyrics, and practice the piano, and like really absorb myself in music like this man did. And he's a huge inspiration for me, and he will forever be one of my favorite artists. So I'm gonna play Lilac Wine by Jeff Buckley. You're listening to Figjams.
I lost myself on a cool, damp night. I gave myself in that misty light. Was hypnotized by a strange delight under a lilac tree. I made wine from the lilac tree. Put my heart in its recipe. Makes me see what I want to see, and be what I want to be. When I think more than I want to think, or do things I never should do, I drink much more than I ought to drink, because it brings me back you. Lilac wine is sweet and heady, like my love. Lilac wine, I feel unsteady, like my love. Listen to me, I cannot see clearly. Isn't that she coming to me? Nearly here. wine is sweet and heady. Where's my love? I like wine. I feel unsteady. Where's my love? Listen to me. Why is everything so hazy? Isn't that she? Or am I just going crazy, dear? Lilac wine, I feel I'm ready for my love. Feel already for my
With the bell, same old tricks on myself, and I wonder, does everyone else live this way? A succession of tests, a triumphant success. Each time I'm still intact at the end of the day. Drops in the glass, keep my temper and pass with my breath held. You bastards, you lucked out again. It's not really so bad. There's still mom, there's still damage to do before they wrest the axe from my hands. It's no mystery, you should obviously go before you're always telling me that you're dying to know, but you're not really listening. How do I manage to station myself in harm's way and only get hit with the ticket for loitering that I have no way to pay and no strength to argue my death? Enough demons can scheme with professional oh God, they're after me. If I could shut them up just for a second, I swear I could stop this catastrophe. 30-day guarantee, but they can't have meant me. After all, I was born to a legs, please. These are death to a delicate girl. It's no mystery. You should obviously know that I'll destroy everything. So don't go telling me that you're dying to know, 'cause you'll get what you're asking for. And I still manage to station myself in harm's way, and only get hit with a ticket for loitering, stating I came the wrong day. Now the demons are screaming, their wages are there. I've left a secret kept. If I can shut them up just for a second, I swear it'd look like an accident. I could be decent yet. Be magnificent. I could be president.
There's been a lot of very upsetting things that I can't allow to happen anymore. I have to be like a soldier and march away, because I'm very delicate in a lot of ways, and things get to me and affect me in very adverse manner. I don't need that. I don't need that. It's like I feel now like minus something, you know. I feel faded. I feel like I'm all here. I think it'll come back. I hope it'll come back. It's like a lot of color missing from the way I feel and from my face and, you know, just everything. There's some kind of a zest or some kind of life, you know, that seems to be faded temporarily, because I've been so drained emotionally from a number of things. That has to slowly build back up, and then it has to be kept sustained. It can't be allowed to be diminished.
Here. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. Let me move my crackers so I can put the mic where I can reach it. Bro, I am like cooked. My stomach hurts so bad. I will not be leaving this bed for the rest of the night. I don't think I'm capable of doing it. That was Turnstile, I Want to Be Blind. I'm really fucking with that song recently. Again, these are songs that I personally listen to instead of going to therapy. Especially, okay, so Swans was kind of a toss-up. I don't know if I should add it or not, but I like Minus Something because it's like, she's talking about, like, just feeling the world so deeply and things affecting you so adversely, or just you being impacted by every little thing. And it reminded me, like, the other day I was at work and I was like talking to one of my coworkers. We went to the bars afterwards and I was like talking about how much I cry, and they were like, oh, so you're a little crybaby. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that? But I really don't, like, do other people cry? Like, I don't know. I don't really put a number on it. I mean, there's different levels of crying. It's all a spectrum, you know what I'm saying? But I'd say I cry like 5 times a day. That's kind of my normal. Mostly when I wake up and before I go to sleep, honestly. The whole sleep thing kind of throws me out of whack. Still not used to it, 24 years of life. Speaking of, I'm 24 fucking years old, bro. And I'm having my quarter life crisis. Well, I hope to God I don't live till 100, so maybe not exactly quarter life crisis, but I'm having something. I'm having something going on. I watched a video and it talked about how, like, what your 20s are for. And it suggested that, you know, your 20s is just for figuring out. Here, I'll read you exactly what they said, actually, because I took screenshots because I'm fixing myself. And this is what therapy is all about. So, finding your recovery rhythm was one of the more important things they talked about. So, like, knowing how to, like, proactively recover before you're actually just burnt out. Like, not waiting until burnout. Because waiting till you're burnt out to recover is like waiting to drink water until you're thirsty. Like, you're already dehydrated, you know? And so it's talking about, like, daily renewal practice. I don't know, just getting your rhythm, right? And knowing yourself enough to know what you need. I fucking don't. One of the steps to get there is decision, like minimization is also something they talked about. So, like, trying to make the least amount of decisions in a day as possible. So that's like having a capsule wardrobe, you know, like not having to think about what you're wearing, or like automating all of your shit. Just the less stress in your life, the better. But in order to do that, you need to know what to weed out. And if you're like me and you don't know what the fuck you want, or like even my interests from day to day, I just kind of go with the flow at this point. But it's just so much, and I'm exposed to so many things that, like, I just am still in the period of my life where, like, I'm wanting to try everything still, and I don't think I know myself well enough. And I was talking to this girl that I had just met at the Daniel Johnston, like, museum type shit about this, but, like, I was explaining my, like, energy levels and how I never feel like I can't do something. The first time I ever felt, at least the first time I can recall feeling that way, was watching that Jeff Buckley documentary. Afterwards, I knew there was no shot. Like, I was too drained. But I just don't feel like I know when all my energy is gone. I just keep going. I keep going. And then I fucking crash the fuck out. And that's my pattern. So I've decided it would be beneficial to me and probably the people in my life if I learn more about myself. So whatever the fuck that means. And I was talking to my roommate about this too, and it's like, people say work on yourself. Now, what the fuck does working on yourself mean? Come on now. Like, there was some controversy with some of my friends moving up here that I would not be able to work on myself because I would just be go, go, go all the time. And I've been questioning, like, what work am I neglecting? What work needs to be done? What does working on yourself even mean? And honestly, I agree with my roommate on this one. It doesn't mean anything. Working on yourself is not one specific thing like you gotta do. Like getting up in the fucking morning is working on yourself. Like writing a note in your notes app is working on yourself. Like smiling at something on the street, that's working on yourself, bro. You're constantly collecting. And I have felt this pressure to like become healthy, like work on myself, like really go through my shit, introspect. But like, well, yeah, of course I don't fucking want to, but I don't feel like I just feel like it should come naturally, and it does. And the more that I just allow my like feelings to come organically and pass as they choose to, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what work I need to do myself. And here's where you guys say, that's why you go to therapy. But no, man. Like, I am so susceptible to any single fucking idea if someone tells me something that they think about me, like that's gonna be all I think about for weeks. And that's gonna be like, oh my god, is that how like people see me? Like, and so when I go to a therapist and they tell me I'm a fucking people pleaser, so yeah, maybe I am a people pleaser. Like, I get that. Like, I don't think they're lying to me. But because they suggest that and because they tell me that, that's all I'm gonna fucking think about, and that's what I'm gonna hyper focus on. And I'm just gonna become more of a people pleaser because I'm out of whack and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I just can't have someone I just can't reflect. Here lies the issue. Less reflecting, more listening to music and distracting yourself constantly. That's what I'm here for. And that's why I'm the most qualified to tell you, you don't need to go to therapy. You just need to listen to my fucking radio show. Because I'm here for you. So let me tell you what else I've learned in my 20s. This is something that I've just started like doing, or like a thought process that I've just started having. And I think it's so valuable. And this is probably one of the best lessons or best like things I've taught myself in life. And I'm still not good at it, right? I mean, this is a new development in my brain. But do it bad. Like, just do it. I said this on another show, I think, like Nike, the Nike, like, motto is so fucking, just do it. Do it bad, you know, whatever the saying is. Do it tired, do it bad, do it mad. Just do it. And here's an example of this, because I had this thought last night. I was sitting there, like, scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this lady had this organizational, like, system. And it's for her research paper. She's not going to college, but she formats her, like, learning that she does for herself, just independently, like a college courses, like, schedule would be organized. And she, like, sets herself deadlines and, like, homework and stuff like that. And that's how she learns. And she has this, like, big Tupperware box and, like, little tiny boxes inside of them where she puts note cards and things that she's learning. And there's snippets that she takes out of books, writes them on a note card, puts them in a category that relates to, like, whatever social issue. She's talking about, like, sociology, anthropology shit. And puts them in a box. And I was sitting there watching that TikTok, and I was like, this is fucking incredible. I don't have index cards, so I can't do this. Okay, this is where it turns into, like, this is like an ADHD type of shit, right? I don't have flashcards. I can't do this thing. I don't have that box. I don't have that type of organizational system. I can't do it. You could do it in a different way. Like, I could literally write that on a post-it note, stick up post-it notes on my wall, and make a wall of, like, organization that way. I already do that, right? It took me a while to sit there and think about it. I already do what this lady's doing. I just do it on Obsidian. Like, I just do it online on a different format. I'm doing the same shit. And that's what, like, comparing yourself to people, again, is, like, so fucked up. Everyone's doing shit differently, but they're all doing the same thing, you know? Like, they're all doing what they need to do to get through life, just in different fucking fonts and formats. And you don't need to do it perfectly. You don't need to do it how other people are doing it. You just gotta fucking do it, you know? Do it bad. Do it horrible, honestly. Just starting to do the thing, just starting any sort of thing. And that's what I get these ideas in my head, especially for like projects or ways to organize my life. I'm really obsessed with ways to like organize my thoughts. And it's just starting to do that, and knowing that that's not what the image looks like in your brain. Like, I have an image for what I want the outcome to be. Starting out, you're not gonna fucking get that. You just need to start doing it and do it bad. I'm trying to find ways, because this makes so much sense. Like, the words I'm saying are not new words. Like, you've heard this shit before, but it happened to me so groundbreakingly. Like it just clicked in my head. Like, oh, I can just like do this thing. And that's what I did. So I have this like scrapbook thing. I've been like junk journaling, and I find shit on the ground, and I've been collecting it, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna put it in this book, and I'm gonna write little captions for everything, and I'm gonna make it look like scrapbook, and it's gonna look really pretty. And I kept on collecting stuff, and I didn't have time to sit down and write things for everything, and like go through my thoughts of the week, and like recording my thoughts for the week was getting hard because I was like, I don't think about it, and then I'm like trying to recall whatever. So I just opened the book up and just started like taping shit everywhere. It didn't matter. I had no organizational like pattern. I wasn't doing what I actually wanted to do, because the things that I want to do take so much fucking time, and I don't have that time. And so then I just don't do it, because I'm like, oh well, I can't do it perfect. I can't do it the way that I want to do it. So what's the fucking point? No, the point is like just having something. And like by me taping all that shit in that book, even though it was messy, even though it's like whatever, that's, first of all, that's what a fucking junk journal is. And second of all, now I'm all caught up. Not really, because I still have a bunch I need to add, which I'm gonna fucking do that at some point. See, I talk a lot, but not everything I say is practicing what I preach. But now I have the book, okay, sort of caught up, right? And that's less baggage in my head that I have to do, and I'm still producing something. I'm still going to bed happy at the end of the night because I did this creative thing and XYZ creative thing, even though it was shitty. I painted a little thing in my, like, you know, you can only get better at the shit that you do. And I think that's something major that I've learned in my 20s, really in this past year, is that you can't think about it, you just gotta do it. And that's also because the way that my ADHD fucking is, I feel like it's always been just do it. You know, the shit that it's like, don't take your shoes off once you get home, which is honestly disgusting. I can't do that here in New York because the shoes are fucking off before you get in the apartment. Oh my god, I don't even know what's on the ground out there. That's horrifying. But don't take your shoes off ideology, because then you just relax and then you're done for the day. That's how my brain operates. Also, something I've learned in my 20s is that like we are forming the habits that we are going to have for life. I watched this YouTube video. I'm going to put it in the description. But these are the habits, like your 20s, those 10 years, your brain is refining the information you have already given it. So your brain's like not necessarily developing so much more as it's like weeding out what's important and like restructuring and making the neural pathways stronger for the things that you do most often. So you're literally forming the habits that you're going to have the rest of your life. And that's a horrifying thought. Like, that's just a horrifying thought, because what the fuck? But it's better not to think about it that way, because that's a lot of pressure. It's just to say, like, that goes along with what I just fucking said, is just do it. Like, getting yourself in the habit of just doing things even though you don't want to. Because I'm a lethargic motherfucker. At least I have been in the past. But ever since I've been doing this, you know, like, just... But, okay, here, I just had this thought, because here's a fine line, too. Because when it comes to social interactions, that's a different story. Because I say yes to everything. And I think I'm learning I can no longer say yes to everything. I don't think that's sustainable. And I think that leads to me crashing out. once every other week. Or there's just some chemical imbalances. I'm not gonna front with that one. Might be legit, but fuck therapy. We're listening to music, god damn it. A lot of these songs too, like fucking Obvious. That song gets my ass too because it's just like it's so obvious, isn't it obvious? Like whatever. I love that shit. Bone Digger is amazing. Friendship is Frequency, because honestly, the friends you fucking make in your 20s, like I don't know. Those are the strongest friendships you have, or those are the people that you never see again and leave the biggest like impact on you, I feel like. But obviously there's no other way I could feel because I don't know what comes after 20s. Oh god, that's a scary thought. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. I have the next segment for you is kind of interesting because I just pressed shuffle on my therapy playlist and these 3 songs played back to back. So I added in a cute little one to preface them. But I've got a bunch of songs about being alright. So let me give you a little virtual hug here and play I Won't Hurt You. This is the West Coast pop art experimental band from the album Part 1. Thank you for listening to Figjams.
I've lost all of my pride. I've been to paradise and out the other side, with no one to guide me, torn apart by a fiery wheel inside me. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you. An untouched diamond that's golden and brilliant without illumination. Your mouth's a constellation, the stars are in your eyes. I'll take a spaceship and try and go and find you. I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you, I won't hurt you. My pale blue star, my rainbow, how good it is to know your lightning. Strike me with your lightning, bring me down and bury me with ashes. I won't hurt you, 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 I won't hurt you.
think of something so yeah, everything's alright. It's alright. Everything's alright. Feels uncalled. I want you. It's alright.
Sorry, I'm actively eating a cracker right now, so give me a second. I always pick the most opportune times to shove food in my face. I was thinking, I was walking down, where was I going today? I don't remember where I was walking to. I was walking somewhere, and Sufjan Stevens was playing in my headphones, and I just hear this guy, like, sitting out at this cafe or whatever outside, just go, Manhattan's a hollow shell of what it used to be. And, like, Sufjan's playing in my ears, and I hear that guy say that right next to me, and I was like, what the fuck? It was such a pronounced feeling. Also, I love that little run of songs. Like, that's incredible. Also, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that Animal Collective album, because Forever and Green's a fucking bop. And I was looking it up and trying to figure out what who Reverend Green was, or what it was in reference to. And Reverend Green, wait, oh wait, I don't get it. For Reverend Green, but they said it's supposed to say Forever Young, but it does spell out Forever End. There's no why. Why are they lying to me? Because I so believe that. They said if you shuffle the words around, or the letters around, it would say Forever Young, but that's just not true. Anyways, don't know who Reverend Green is, but I fucking love that song. Like, here, I'm going back, because I wanna... No, hang on, we're not gonna listen to it again, I promise. I just want to pull up the fucking lyrics. What is it? Sometimes you don't know yourself, eating lots of vitamins for your health, fucking banger. But I love the line, it goes, a baby on the bus smiled at me so easy. Like, damn, bro. He's really, and then he's talking about, like, sad Brooklyners and shit. 1,000 wasted Brooklyners are depressed. Will only be your friend if he touches your breast. Shifting in the plates of what you ingest. Bro, this is like peak lyricism right here. I love Forever Green. If you guys are sleeping on Animal Collective, don't. Also, the same band is A.V. Tar, or A.V. Tare, Tare. And that band's fucking banging too. And I had to throw the Jack Stauber in there, of course. Man, I don't really want the show to end, but I just got a few more songs for you that I was going to bang out at the end. A lot of these songs mean a lot to me, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed them tonight. I put the playlist in the description as well, and a link to the Substack article from July. But if it's not working, then let me know. I'll just put it in the comments. I accidentally said this today to my brother because we were playing Stardew. I got high pretty much the second I woke up and started playing Stardew. Today was a fucking awesome day. Except for my stomach trying to kill me. Other than that, it's been fucking great. But yeah, this morning I was playing, and I accidentally said, don't hate the game, hate the player. But that makes so much more sense to me than don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, don't hate the game's there. Hate the people that participate in it, that are complacent. We need that revolution! Fucking get off your asses. Get out there. Go do some stuff. Sorry, to switch it up. I went to Costco, and I got this dragon fruit juice, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. It tastes like matcha. It's just juice. It's like purple juice, but it tastes like, like, I can't drink coffee because it'll kill me. And I tested it out the other day at work and drank a double espresso shot, and I thought I was going to faint for 8 hours. So yeah, I can't handle coffee, but like, I like the coffee, like matcha, like caffeine type taste, and this dragon fruit juice tastes just like matcha. It's really fucking weird. If you got a Costco next to you though, fucking drink that dragon fruit juice. It's so good. Oh, my mom just texted me, how's my day off? I forgot that I told her that I had a day off today, or she has an excellent memory. Oh, one more thought that I had before I leave. The idea of Monsters and Men, like the band, being a throwback band is insane to me. But that's what my roommate was talking to me about. He was like, dude, we're starting to look at Monsters and Men and fucking One Republic as like throwbacks. I'm like, that's an insane thought to me. Let me know your guys' feelings on that one. Thanks for letting me drag you along. Like I said, playlist is in the description. Hit up my Spotify. Dude, if you're bored and you just want more music, I have all of the playlists that you will ever need on my Spotify. Also, I'd be tip-a-tapping away and writing this next Substack article, so stay tuned for that. It will be coming out at the end of the month with all of my little thoughts. Oh, that's the other thing. That's what I was talking about earlier, too. Just doing shit. My first Substack was, like, maybe half the size of the second Substack, and I assume the way that it's going, the third Substack will be double the second, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Just doing shit. Alright, y'all listen to me yap long enough. Y'all listen to me yap for so long. That's so sweet. I love y'all. I'm gonna play Montreal. And then a couple songs to finish out the night. I kind of saved the best for last. Listen to Grace. Listen to fucking more Jeff Buckley. Watch the documentary. Better yet, if you want to change your life, I suggest you go do that right after this show. This is a sentence of sorts in Kong's Vinegar from Of Montreal. Thank you for listening to session 95 of Figjams. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
frequency. It started craziness to me. Is it a solar fever? The TV man is too loud. Our plane is sleeping on a cloud. You turn the dial, I'll try and smile. We've eaten plastic weather. This family sticks together. We will escape from the south to the west side. My mind rejects the frequency. It's just verbosity to me. Where's it at? It's gonna take an airplane to get me off the ground. I don't blame anyone who isn't sticking around. 'Cause when you stick around, people like to put things in the ground. Now in my evil empire, I am gonna be a star in the night sky above. So you think this is love? Yes, I guess so. At least something to make it from. Dressed like a dream, dreamt by Lola magazine. Baby, you were born to be seen. And art's just the start. Now step inside the Widowmaker and listen to your heart. Always the plague, never the thing. Spending the time in the
There's a time and a place, and the place it is now. Take the smile off your face while you're dressed like a cow and you're frolicking round. Your legs are in the air, there's a smile on your face, but it's covered in hair. Do you want it? Do you want it? You run through the streets like the whore that you are, and you hope pretty soon you'll be struck by the car. But the light of the day tries to keep you afloat while there's pain in your stomach and there's pain in your throat. Do you want it? Do you want it? Mother, would you take me and on, for I have nothing no more, baby. No, she's gone and on. I tried to take the word and what you said. I tried to take the word, but the word was dead. I did not want it. And in the light of day, it all seemed well. Though was it just a dream? She could not tell. But how she wanted. Now take the smile off your face while you're just like a cow and you're frolicking round, legs in the air. Smile on your face, but it's covered in hair. Do you want it? Oh no, and do you want it now? Oh, just imagine a life. There's a baby and a wife, for the times of the night when compared to the night, but the man is not there, so you sit in despair. Curse at the sky with the cry, it's not fair. Do you want it? No, please tell me, do you want it? Now you kiss the rush onto me. You've led to a fate no one believed. Taken to the table where she wrote she held herself a vote. Though between the good and bad, with all she'd seen and all she had. And now she tried to take the night, but now she's gone, removed from sight. Take now your mother, would you take me? And on, for I have nothing no more, baby. No, she's gone. And on, if I could take it back now, would I take it back now? If he could take it back now, would he take it back now? Nancy